Excited just to introduce our new defense coordinator, Travis Williams. Travis is a guy that has been with me at Auburn for 10 years. He's our co-defense coordinator the last 2 years, our linebacker coach the previous 5 years. Really deserves a lot of credit for the success we had defensively, being top 15 defense for numerous years as far as that goes. He's a big relationship guy. He's got great positive energy, one of the best recruiters in all of college football, and really, in my opinion, one of the best young defensive minds in all of college football. This guy is a rising star, and we're real blessed to have him be our defensive coordinator here. It's going to be a lot of fun with his energy and with his experience. So at this time, I'll introduce our new defense coordinator, Travis Williams.
How everybody's doing? All right. Man, I'm just so blessed to be here. Blessed for the opportunity. Blessed to be back with Coach Malzahn, a guy that I really, really admire, a guy that's a mentor of mine. We have a great relationship. I'm blessed to be able to call the defense and call the plays here. Man, it's just an awesome opportunity, man, just to be able to be around the guys. Just what you're going to see on defense. We're going to get to the ball with relentless effort, like our hair is on fire. Like it's going to be the main thing you see. You want to see us put a blanket over our defense and have 11 guys to the ball. We're going to have fun. We're going to have great energy. I mean, this is, I'm just so fired up, to be at UCF, to be able to call the plays and be able to serve these young men. That's what it's all about, just serving the young men and being here for them and just making sure that college experience is a great experience on and off the field. Man, right now we're talking to different people, and between coach and I, we're going to get a staff together that's going to be great men. That's going to be here for the players and be great developers. Just because we're just big about relationships. Before we even ask them to run to the ball, we have to know, that they know that we care about them. So, man, I'm so fired up to be here. I was in front of the defense earlier and getting to know them and talking to them and, meeting one-on-one and meeting as a group, and all of that is just awesome. But just the opportunity that the good Lord have me here, and I'm just blessed to be here, ready to roll. Any questions?
Okay, I guess I'm going first. Hey, Coach, my name's Jamie Say. I work for WKMG. We're the CBS affiliate here in Orlando. Welcome. Just wanted to ask you a little bit more about your meeting today with the guys. What was your message to them? And what did you think about the room that you were in?
Oh, it was awesome, Jamie. It's good to meet you. It was awesome just to get around them. And the message is just really, I want to get to know them. We didn't talk any football or anything like that. I want to get to know them, build a relationship with them, because college football is hard. We actually do hard things. We got to go to class. You got to go to meetings, go to tutors. You have to come to practice. But before we actually do the hard things, I want you to know Coach T will care about you. Now, we're not going to talk about it. I want to show you that I'm just a relationship person and I'm here for them. I'm here to serve them. So that's what it's all about, is just meeting them and exchange numbers, and all the guys are texting me, and we're going to meet one-on-one and just get to know them, sit down and just talk to them and their background and everything that, what they're about.
Travis, Matt Rochelle from the Orlando Sentinel. I wanted to ask, did you have any familiarity with the UCF, team over the last couple of years, and what did you make of some of these guys in the defense that they were playing over the last couple of years?
Oh, I'm very familiar, because it's a national brand here, and they've played great defense here. The first 2 years, and just hats off to Coach Shannon. He's done an excellent job. We was just talking here earlier, and they played good defense, and then. What was unique about last year is just you have COVID and you have opt-outs, you have different things that happen, and sometimes you don't have all your bullets in the chamber. So that happens. So, I talked to them and they did a heck of a job. The whole defensive staff, they did a heck of a job here. And I just understand, what they went through, just balancing that, and I was just talking to him. He's an awesome guy. And before this season, before the opt-outs and different things like that, they really did play really good defense.
Hey, Coach, Nick Geddes with NSM Today. You said you'd been or Coach Malzahn said he's been working with you for 10 years. How much has he meant to your career, and what do you think about Gus Malzahn, the person?
Oh, man. It's, meant the world. That's just number one. Just he kept his word. you know, and every step of the way, he grabbed me out of high school. You know, I was at Creekside High School and I came as an analyst and he put me on the field. Now he's giving me an opportunity to be the defensive coordinator, you know, and just being around, because this profession, you want to be around good people. And I'm blessed to be around a great person that really cares about people, cares about his players. You know, he's given me the opportunity to show and prove, and I'm very, very thankful to be working alongside with him.
Coach, this is Brandon Helwig from Rivals.com. Welcome to Orlando.
Thank you, Brandon. What's going on?
Yeah, doing good. There was a big thing that Gus mentioned in his press conference. He just wanted to, you know, to kind of be a father figure to the players, and was going to put together a staff of great men, great fathers, great, you know, leaders. Just can you talk about, you know, Gus in that regard, how the players will relate to him and how they will also in that same manner relate to you in that way?
Yes, and everything he's saying is true. That's just the person he is. You know, the guys come over his house and they'll go fishing, and you come over there and eat, and it's not an occasional meal type of deal. Like, just come hang out and be around the head coach and be around Miss Christie. You know, you have a coach's wife that's very involved, that really loves the guys, and that's the same thing with me and my family. We have the guys over and really just loving on them, man. It's hard for these young men. It's hard. We ask them to do hard things. So at the end of the day, they want to know that their coach really cares, and coach, that's just not coach speak. I mean, that's real talk, and he's shown that. And then for me, in defense, it's going to be the same way. That's just how we're built. You know, it's hard. So we're going to ask them to do hard things, but at the same time, we're going to love them even harder.
Coach, how you doing? This is Kyle Nash with a 3-point conversion.
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw in real quick. You have a lot of youth in there with your guys so far. Is that how you would have preferred it, or would you have preferred to have a few more veterans in there? And kind of what advantages and disadvantages do you gain from having such a young group?
You know what? It's an advantage. It's whoever's in the room. You know, we're gonna use what we got to get what we want. Not gonna make any excuses. So young guys, old guys, you know, we here to develop them. Even an older guy has to get developed. Young guys have to get developed. It's a developmental sport. You know, we still in the profession of development. So yes, you definitely want veterans that's been there, done that, that's been in the battles and different things like that. But those guys still have to be developed as well. So, you know, young guys, old guys, you know, it doesn't matter. We're gonna be ready to play some football.
Hi, it's Andrea Adelson with ESPN. I'm based here in Orlando. Nice to see you. Welcome. I know you were at Miami for a little bit. Can you just take me through the process of the decision-making when Coach Malzahn had reached out to you and just, I don't know if difficult's the right word, but just the position you were in and having taken the Miami job and now coming here to Orlando?
Yes, good question. So first of all, I just want to thank Coach Diaz for the opportunity, you know, just bringing me down to Miami and just being around great guys, a great culture. So it's definitely, even when I talked to him about this opportunity, he said, "Oh no, you got to take that. Like, it's a great opportunity." When Coach Malzahn got the job, he reached out to me and, you know, it piqued my interest, and I was like, "Oh, absolutely, UCF. Yeah, Coach, when can I sign up?" You know, so it was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer. When he called me and he asked me, and I was like, "Coach, absolutely. I want to be there with you. I want to be there with you to help you build this thing and win championships." Because, Coach, if you heard the press conference, it's all about championships. It's all about championships. So, you know, just being around a guy that dreams big and being able to see him win championships and do that, you know. So it was a no-brainer for me.
Hi, Coach. Christian Bruy with WFTV, the ABC affiliate here in town. I think we're all waiting for that first UCF rap from you.
Oh, there we go. I was waiting on that question.
I really want to ask you about recruiting. Coach Malzahn talked about having your hair on fire. We saw a number of the top recruits already tweeting out that they've received offers now from UCF. What's your approach to recruiting, and how do you keep the top guys from this Central Florida area here in Orlando?
You know what? You guys just understand we have a lot to sell here, to show here. Is understanding UCF. This is the biggest college in the state. This is the biggest university. So it's just understanding that, and just the great weather, the great people, being able to play great football, being able to win championships, get a great education, you know, all of those things. I look at your face now, you want to sign up, right? You know, so it's just knowing that, and I know everybody says that, but we in Orlando. like you actually stand in Orlando. People come here for vacation. Like we actually stay here. So I mean, you can't beat it. And being able to play great defense, great offense, win championships, you know, play on a national stage, and just being able to be in front of a national audience. I mean, everything is here for us to take it to the next level.
Coach Brian Murphy with Black and Gold Banneret. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, Brian.
Coach Malzahn talked in his press conference about the recruiting base here in Orlando and how much there is here to go. You can drive anywhere in the state. It's a huge recruiting base. How much of that aspect of this job was appealing to you, to be here in Orlando, to have South Florida, North Florida, any place in Florida really available to you by car?
Absolutely. Orlando, like right now, man, it's a hotbed. People come here and try to get players from here. It's our job to put a fence around Orlando, you know, and get these guys to come to UCF. You know, and even in the state of Florida, we're gonna work our tail off to recruit the state of Florida. We're gonna be in Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, but right here in Orlando, it's a hotbed. You know, and we have to really show them that we can win championships here. You know, we gonna have great coaches that's gonna be great developers here. So it's really important for us to keep the guys here.
Travis, Matt Marshall from the Orlando Sentinel again. You know, you've only just got your feet wet just jumping in today, but do you have a philosophy on what kind of scheme you might want to run for your defense and what you're looking for maybe that people can expect to see from the group?
Absolutely. Multiple. We're going to be attacking. You know, we're going to be mixing it up, different things. We really want to keep offenses off balance. We don't want to just sit there and let them dictate to us. We want to dictate what we're doing to them by being aggressive and disguising and different things like that. So we're gonna get a staff in here. We getting a staff in here, and then we're gonna talk ball from there. But it's gonna be attacking, it's gonna be multiple, and it's gonna be fun to watch.
Hey Travis, welcome to Orlando. Jason Beatty with 24/7 Sports. My question, you just mentioned the staff. Is there any possibility you might keep any of the remaining defensive staff? You mentioned you met with Randy Shannon earlier. What is that like for you?
Yeah, just meeting with those guys, and that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do, to meet with them. And Coach Malzahn and I, we'll get together and figure this whole staff thing out defensively. But definitely meet with the guys, because that is the right thing to do, you know, because just keeping this thing together, you know, when the head coach was gone and different things like that. And I mean, that's hard to do. So definitely that's the right thing to do. And we will meet with every one of them.
Coach, obviously, I know you had a great playing career at Auburn, played in the NFL for a couple of years. You got into coaching right after that. Did you always want to be a coach after your playing days at Rover? Can you kind of talk about that path? And did you have any mentors along the way?
Yeah, so I was always Coach Gene Chislett is one of my mentors, and he told me, like, you know, you're going to be a great coach. He just always tell me that as a player. So when I finished with the Falcons, I went back to my high school in Columbia, South Carolina. I just volunteered, wasn't getting paid anything, and just wanted to see if that was it. And now I'm out there not getting paid, and I'm like, wow, this is really what I can do the rest of my life. So, you know, that coaching bug bit me, and I've been doing it ever since. And I know the good Lord just blessed me with the skill set to mentor young men, to lead young men, and to be able to develop young men.
All right, we're gonna wrap up there. Thanks, Coach. Everyone's unmuted. They can all talk back to you and say thank you.
Good. Yo,
Thanks, Coach.
so
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Coach.